BitGo Singapore was launched in the end of 2024 to actually broaden the reach of BitGo services around the world. Specifically, BitGo US has long provided a lot of services to enterprises like Neutron to be able to, again, deliver different kind of services under one roof, not just custody, but related trading activities as well. We have clients globally, and specifically as we think about Asia, BitGo Singapore, which is a MAS licensed MPI, is able to provide similar services in US to meet the client's goals in Asia. For really any jurisdictions, there are local conditions, local requirements. We try our best to provide uniform services across all of the BitGo jurisdictions and BitGo entities so that the end client doesn't feel like it has to do different kind of things across the BitGo network. That's something that we're really focused on, and we hope to deliver more services like that to our Asia clients as well.
The security is a very crucial and very important aspect for any enterprise and business that would want to use, say, the Lightning Network or anything in Bitcoin. There has to be a custodian that's proven that they've been able to handle either that amount of Bitcoin or the amount that's being transferred. That has to go through a lot of channels, that has to go through a lot of licensing. Everything from end to end has to be recorded and has to be reported. There's not a lot of companies that do that today or can do that today at that type of level. And so BitGo comes through and is able to do that for us, having multi-jurisdiction businesses and clients, and then also having, from a licensing standpoint, it's under one roof, and we can go within BitGo North America or Southeast Asia, and they both provide that for us. Partnering with BitGo helped us a lot with acquiring more enterprise clients because of those requirements. If we didn't have a partnership, we wouldn't be able to get a lot of the reach that we have today in Southeast Asia, because a lot of that in Southeast Asia requires a lot of oversight, and there's a lot of AML that's within the region itself, and the same thing in North America. And so if you really want to be able to service those large industry players, you have to be able to have a very good custodian, and that gives us an easier footprint to come into there and explain to them, this is how we do it, this is where the funds are going to sit, this is where they're going to be secured, and now they can transact all those payments on top of our infrastructure at Neutron. And so the Lightning Network now feels a little bit more comfortable to them. I think the reason why people should consider working with BitGo if they have a business in the digital space, you're going to need someone who's actually a trusted provider. You can do a lot of this stuff on your own, and you can probably have a technical team do it as well. But if you really want to service a large scale business, kind of like Neutron itself, and if you're in a multi-jurisdiction or you want to be global, you have to follow a lot of rules and a lot of regulatory compliance to make sure that the things you are doing for your clients and those clients' user base, it's all monitored, everything is following AML policies, everything is correct, because every region is going to have a different type of rule set to be able to transact, receive, send, and all that comes down to having a custodian that's able to provide that to you. You need that in this space if you want to grow into a larger business or you want to scale up into an enterprise size type of business.
BitGo's mission is to deliver trust in digital assets. A lot of companies that think about those issues don't necessarily have the capability to understand all that comes with delivering that trust. In BitGo's case, we provide the technology that's in our DNA as a Silicon Valley company. How do we build the best technology to protect your assets? In addition to the security, how do we provide additional flexibility and new ideas, new innovation that can really go with the flow as the market develops? A lot of that is understanding the legal, regulatory, and operational considerations. BitGo, from top down, from management to every single junior employee that comes to BitGo, understands that this is not just a simple tech problem. It's a global problem of tech, legal, operations, and culture, especially in the global context. We want to work with companies that understand that, appreciate that in a cost-effective manner so they can grow their business and we can grow with them.